cut off my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole for the out on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a the end line.
Let's go. 60 out long. Hey, get in the way.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
95-56. 9-36. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Ready, 5-9. Hey, watch the slant.
1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's Breeze to throw. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
95-56. Let's go,
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, 5-9.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go with Kamara, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time. From the gun, Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This one complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 32 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. To throw again is Jackson, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. You kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. after the interception. Here's Jackson. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
Third down and 2.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before break. Jackson flushed out right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On the ground, this is Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Undercut.
Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
95-56, 95-56. You got blocked,
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Breeze now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. There's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Matchbox flight. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey. You're good. You're good. I 4. Ready.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check three, check three, check three.
Ginn has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
A give to Kamara running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready, yellow waiting. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Wall, get wall.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Let's get it.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.